Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad SYED bin SAIMIM. I'm from BA242 from the class FIN 533 Introduction to Personal Finance. So today I would like to present about the estate planning. As we know, the estate planning is important for us in the future to bring our wealth and then to make a control for our investment in the future. So other than that, I would like to introduce my friends member, which is the first one is ROSNAZIERA, which is going to present about the background, purpose, and what is estate planning. And then the second one is ISKANDAR, will be present about the importance of the estate planning and the current issue of the estate planning. The third one is the AZMER PUTRA, which is will be present about the statistic of information of estate planning and then any related information of the estate planning. The last one but not least is the SHARIFAH NAJWA, will be present about the conclusion of the estate planning. Besides that, estate planning also not for the rich people only. There are the middle of range and the poor people, the few people also can get the estate planning, but we need to use the plan properly for the future to get the profit from the estate planning. Estate planning also, we are not. We also know that estate planning so pricing. Yeah, but we need to plan it properly to get our estate planning. There are 5 reasons we need to the estate planning. The first one is estate planning protect beneficiary. The second one is estate plan protect young children. The third one is estate plan spares a big tax. The fourth point, which is estate plan eliminate family. And then the last one is estate planning save time and money.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to present to all of you about background of managing personal financial statement and budgeting and estate planning. Firstly, a personal financial statement is writing statement or spreadsheet that describe a person's financial situation at a specific period. That statement normally include a summary of the total asset and liabilities as well as general information about the person, like name and address. This statement can be used by people to seek for credit and to keep track of their work and financial objective. Companies and individuals alike can benefit from the preparation of financial statement. Personal financial statement, also known as an individual financial statement, is a simplified version of corporate statement. Both are instruments that can be demonstrate the subject financial well-being. A person net worth, which is the sum of asset minus their liability, is shown on a personal financial statement. A personal financial statement is list all assets and liabilities of an individual or couple. Personal financial statements are helpful for tracking wealth and goals, as well as applying for credit. Next is estate planning. Estate planning is act of anticipating and making plans while a person is still alive for the management and distribution of their asset while they are still alive. In the event they become incompetent and after they pass away. In addition to leaving asset to her, the planning may aim to reduce tax and gift, estate and generous keeping transfer costs. In addition to preparing for incapacity, estate planning involves minimizing or eliminating probate administration uncertainty and increase the value of the estate by lowering tax and other costs. For purpose of estate planning, estate planning involves minimizing or eliminating probate administration uncertainty and increase the value of the estate by lowering tax and other costs. For purpose of estate planning, estate planning involves minimizing or eliminating probate administration uncertainty and increase the value of the estate by lowering tax and other costs. A person can use estate planning to figure out how their asset will be managed and owned in the event of their death or incapacity. Transferring asset to the family in the straightforward and tax efficient manner is simple. There are three types of tax to think about when moving money: the estate tax, the gift tax, and the generation skipping transfer tax. The first goal of estate planning is to devise a strategy to the division of asset. In the absence of an estate trust, government may allocate assets. It may imply that someone outside of the immediate family or friend receive the asset first. Consequently, the guarantor of the estate plan must carefully plan the distribution of assets to ensure that they are given to the right people. Additionally, asset transfer is quite ineffective. Without a plan, many estates take a long time to settle because family members may disagree about how assets should be divided. Consequently, it is essential to make arrangements in the advance to ensure that the asset is effective and effectively distributed to the beneficiary.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ISKANDAR ZULKARNAIN bin AMRAN. I will present about importance of estate planning. Without estate planning, you cannot choose who get everything to your work so hard for. First, estate plan protect beneficiary. The main component of estate planning is designating for your asset. Without estate plan, the court will often decide who get your asset. Second importance of estate planning is can protect young children. Nobody think of dying young, but if you are the parent of small children, you need to prepare for the unthinkable. This is where the will portion of an estate plan come in. Third, estate plan eliminate family messes. This is because you will enable to choose who control your finance and asset. If you become mentally incapacitated or after your die and will go along toward quelling any family strife and ensuring that your assets are handled in the way that you are intended. Lastly, estate planning can save time and money. You can significantly reduce the time and expenses of dying intestate by estate planning using of creating a will that name an executor of your estate. Most common estate planning issue. Since it can be easy to overlook certain things when writing an estate plan, we put together this guide for you. It sheds light on the most common estate planning issue out there. Number 1. Failing to plan means you not making the time do estate planning. Number 2. Not discussing with family and friends. Number 3. Naming just one beneficiary. You should always have more than one beneficiary designated for any of your assets. Number 4. Forgetting about power of attorney or healthcare representative. It is important as these are the people who make decisions should you become incapacitated. Number 5. Not thinking about your children's future. If your children are very young, you may to include direction for how the guardian should spend an asset, either to take care of them or to benefit them in other way.
Next is statistic information and others related information. What is will? A will is the document in which a person expresses his will to govern and distribute his or her asset after death and choose who should get the asset legally. Will widespread wealth planning strategies in Malaysia. A poll of 521 respondents was performed according to the age market. According to the poll, 63% of respondents have not yet written a will and prepare for the estate planning. 37% a will have begun to plan writing a will. 25% have written, 11% have already formed a will and trust, and 1% have created a trust for themselves. The respondents have drawn for people who reside in the cities. We can conclude the people in the urban area have knowledge and awareness about the importance of will writing. Estate management is the vital since it might have a negative impact on the property and the family in the future. Number one, if someone treats estate management casually, the property will have unlawful ownership. Some estate here do not understand estate law, so someone will take advantage of them to steal property that they did not deserve. Number two, knowledgeable about real estate matter. The land will remain idle and unmanaged thing like they happen all of the time, especially the rural religions. Since the here are unaware of their inheritance, thus the landlord will not be paid and no one will work on the property. Number three, estate ownership status. The property ownership will be unknown legally as long as the estate, particularly the land, and not be split. Their ownership will remain unofficial and the land remain registered in the name of the deceased. Number four, so much worse. They are persons who are not here but have inhabit the deceased estate for over 30 years due to the arrangement between the deceased and their deceased father. Finally, ignoring estate management will result in the family feud. This is why estate administration is so crucial.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I am SHARIFAH NAJWA. I will conclude the topic about managing personal finance and budgeting and estate planning. As we know, estate planning is all about to protect the family and loved ones and reduce the burden after the person death. A person, especially the breadwinner in the family, should write their will before it's too late because it is to protect the beneficiaries that you intended to give all of your inheritance. Based on the statistic information, majorities are still overlooked regarding their future planning. Also, they are not ready to write their will. If they fail to do so, the court will take the legal action. If fail to do so, the court will take legal action to divide to all heirs. Therefore, every person needs to think and aware and make it as the important responsibility to their future planning. A proper structured trust can help a person to ensure that the future plan is executed as the way intended to be. So it is very important to assemble a team with an attorney who specializes in estate planning to put trust for your will. Other than that, the person who has to write their will should set up guardianship for dependents at the time of the death. This may include minor children, means young children, family with special care needs, and also aging parents. It is essential to have a guardian to look after your dependents in your estate planning, or the judge will appoint guardians for your heirs. The person should take some time to work with the financial advisor and prepare for the potential long-term care needs, and also consider insurance that helps your dependent future life. During the estate planning and the preparation process, it is important to look out for major loophole. What is loophole? Loophole means allowing someone to pass down assets without triggering a tax event, which can save money, can save time, rather than to pay tax after the death. household, the person should keep the beneficiary designation aligned with the estate plan to ensure there is no conflicts could happen. That's all from me. Thank you.